Emma Frost is still one of the strongest tanks in Marvel Rivals. However, you, like many other people, are not using her to her full potential, either misusing her abilities or not understanding how to get maximum value with her ultimate. Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know to master the White Queen. If you're watching this, you probably know all of Emma's abilities, but I'll do a short breakdown now before a more in-depth one on each of them. There are timestamps in the video, so skip to the following sections if you want to learn more. First up, Telepathic Blast. It's your main attack, short range, can charge up to 100 and does more damage with more charge. Next, Diamond Shield. A shield with 400 HP and a 4-second cooldown. Block damage and kill enemies. I'll show you how. Now, Diamond Form. CC immunity and damage reduction. And a new moveset with a kick that does more damage when kicking into walls and a grab that stuns enemies. Your primary fire with this is switch to fists. Finally, Mind Domination, your ultimate. Mind control enemies, silence their ultimates, and deal damage. Simple, but can be devastating when used properly. Let's talk about what really separates average Emmas from the dangerous ones, their offensive momentum. Your primary fire is the gateway to do maximum damage. You build charge by targeting enemies who don't have shields. That's important now that Beam doesn't charge off barriers. Emma at full charge is feared as she can melt the competition. Once you're charged, maximize your crystal use. It's important to use crystal always. Momentum is key, as crystal should either be on cooldown or thrown at a target to do damage. Crystal is the lifeblood of your kit, and for tanks like Hulk and Thing, the crystal is deadly. The moment the crystal connects, shoot through it at the target if you can, and this will amplify your damage even more. The key to this is tempo. Don't sit on full charge waiting for perfection or perfect crystal angles. You're strongest when you stay in the fight. Hit your shots, throw your crystal, burn your beam, and then start rebuilding that charge straight away. Sometimes you can play against a mag or a strange and still get value despite them having shields. This is by using your crystal to farm damage. You're able to charge your beam by shooting at your crystal. So when strange has a shield down, you should be charging your primary fire so you can do even more damage. Emma has one of the most diverse and useful shields in the game, and let me explain why. Her Psychic Barrier might look like a simple shield, but it's one of the most flexible zoning tools in the game. Here's how to use it right. In team fights, don't just drop the barrier right in front of yourself. That's defensive thinking and it wastes her true power. Instead, project it behind the enemy tank, right between them and their supports. That single placement can help break the enemy's team structure. This is because it blocks healing and line of sight. That means your opponent healers suddenly can't reach the front line. Luna and Cloak now cannot heal their tank because your shield is in the way. And when that happens, the enemy tank is either forced to back off or die alone in your hands. That's how top Emma players are able to convert a defensive tool like shield into a kill. But obviously, your shield can still be a defensive tool. When things get rough, you can use it to stall, walking in and out of it while under pressure. Drop it right in front of you and then start bobbing and weaving, and this can buy you huge time on objective fights or when you're waiting for your team to respawn. Now let's talk about Diamond Form, the ability that used to make Emma feel untouchable. In Season 4, Emma got nerfed, with the duration of Diamond Form going from 15 seconds to 18. This means Diamond Form is now a resource you need to manage carefully. It's your mini ultimate, a tool for either securing kills or surviving the impossible. Knowing when and how to use it is very important in getting value. If you see a healer out of place, use Diamond Form to annihilate them. If you're about to confirm a kill on a tank like Strange or Thor, pop it. You're uninterruptible, and that moment of CC immunity lets you finish them off without getting stopped. CC immunity also allows you to counter ultimates like Jeff ult and Thing ult, so you can stay in the fight and stop them from doing damage. But if the enemy focuses on you, or you've taken too much damage, then it flips. It becomes your survival tool. Pop it, use the movement to get back, and use the extra health and damage reduction to reset. A big mistake players make is overstaying their welcome. After using Diamond Form, don't just start swinging at nothing. Cancel it early once you get the job done and start the cooldown, so it's ready again for the next fight. With only 18 seconds, it's a very small window. For combo purposes, when grabbing enemies, it's important to know that with Diamond Form, you have a small window where you can only do 2 inputs. When using Diamond Form, I tend to grab, punch, kick to get maximum damage. But if the enemy has an escape ability, then before you get that kick in, they're gone. If you can confirm a kill and are near a wall, then punch kick is optimum, especially if you're against a healer with an ultimate and they may not die from punch only. When Diamond Form is used right, it can secure a kill or make you completely unkillable when it matters. One of Emma's biggest counters is herself. Understanding how to play the mirror match is very important to be able to dominate. The fight isn't just about aim or reaction time, it's about discipline and awareness. Every cooldown you waste opens the door for the enemy Emma to walk over and delete you. Let me break down how to win the mirror match in 3 simple steps. First of all, care for Crystal. The enemy Emma's crystal is her lifeline. It's how she charges her beam and does most of her damage. Don't get hit by crystal, and if you do, then block it off. Use your shield to block crystal and stop yourself from taking damage. As if Emma can't break the crystal, then you're denying her from doing damage to you. By denying her crystal uptime, you cut off the ability to charge her ult and melt her entire rhythm. Second of all, counter her diamond form. When she goes diamond, pop yours also. Don't let an enemy Emma combo you and delete your health while she's in diamond form. Use diamond form for the CC immunity and to stay in the fight. However, if you can back off and kite her, then you have an 18-second window to use your diamond form for free. If she uses diamond form eventually with no value, that's your opening to punish. She'll have nothing left to survive the next push. Third of all, watch for shield. This is the biggest mirror match giveaway. When she uses her shield, she's locked out of using it again for several seconds, which means your crystal comes offline. That's your window. Throw your crystal the moment she wastes shield, because it pierces right through her and can't be stopped. You'll either chunk down her health or force her diamond form early, and either way, that's a resource used in your favor. Remember that if you don't have shield when the enemy Emma uses her crystal, then you can just body block it, stand right in front of it, or you can run away and stop the crystal from doing damage by severing the connection. In the mirror match, it's less about mechanics and more about cooldowns. Whoever stays calm, tracks cooldowns, and wins the resource war will always win the duel. Finally, let's talk about Emma's ultimate, and why most players are using it completely wrong. Your ultimate isn't a nuke. It's not about chasing enemies or hitting 5 of them at once. It's a giant no button, a tool to control the fight and shut down the enemy's win condition. Here's what it should look like in practice. The enemy magic is about to cast Dark Child and wipe your team. Pop your ult, she can't use it. That's a free kill and a fight won. The enemy Starlord is lining up a team ultimate, instant deny. Enemy Loki copy, hear the audio cue, press ult and no copy ultimates are able to be used. That way, you get 2 for 1 with your ult. Emma's ult doesn't just protect your team, it can also be used to combo ult. With Blade, you deny the enemy ults and create space for Blade to dive in with maximum beam. With Daredevil, you can stop any defensive ults that enemies might have and then capitalize with his high mobility and finishing combos. With characters like Phoenix, Scarlet Witch and even Iron Fist, you lock the enemies down, giving them free access to deal maximum damage. The key is timing and awareness. Listen for cues, target the most dangerous ultimates. That's what you should always remember. Your goal isn't about raw damage, it's about control. Every ultimate you deny is a shift in momentum, and every ult combo is a team wipe in your favor. One thing to be aware of is that some enemies can still ult even under Emma's control. Characters that are able to pre-select their ult can still use it if they select their ult before Emma hits them with hers, such as Namor, Invis and Rocket. This means there's a split second where they can ult, so be aware when using your ultimate to cancel others. Now I'll give some general tips on how I choose to play Emma. First up, I'll tell you about the one-shot combo. Emma has the ability to kill tanks in one combo, and I'll show you how. First, use your crystal on the target, then pop diamond form instantly. You want to hit the crystal once, and then grab your enemy into the crystal, so you can hit them and the crystal at the same time. The crystal will then break, dealing maximum damage, and a kick to finish them off. This combo can take an opponent out of the game, especially if they aren't ready for it. But it is situational, and often requires the enemy to be in a tight space so you can hit all the shots you need to hit to get the combo off. What role does Emma really play? I tend to play Emma as a point tank. The role of tank being to take space and hold space, which Emma is perfect at doing. Her survivability allows her to hold pinpoints easily, and her damage output means that you can W key any comp to take positions. This is how I suggest most people play Emma, holding the front line and playing to take space. I often choose to target tanks, as your crystal does so much more damage against them. Tanks also allow you to charge crystal easily, so you can do even more damage, and build even more ult charge. Tanks like Strange and Thing are often useless into Emma, as her crystal is able to charge easily and does maximum damage. As Emma is one of the strongest tanks in the game, she counters a lot of characters. Playing Emma into Strange means that you can cancel his pressure, as Crystal allows you to do damage even when he has shield up, and Diamond Form can dominate him when he's low or even be used to cancel his ultimate. Diamond Form often puts a lot of flank characters or dive characters in a position to switch off them. Daredevil, Venom, Magic often have to play around you if they want to get any value at all, as one grab is enough to secure a kill on any of them. Be sure to save Diamond Form for when they flank, as you want to punish them while also protecting your backline. Let's wrap up with the key rules for mastering Emma. Your shield isn't just defensive. Use your barrier to isolate the enemy, cut off heals, and create kill windows. Your crystal isn't just for poke, it's how you do the maximum damage by charging and breaking it. Diamond Form is a mini ultimate. Only use it to confirm kills or survive lethal damage. Cancel it early to get the job done and manage the resource effectively. Your ultimate is a giant no button. Deny enemy ultimates, control the tempo of the game, and synergize with other players to get maximum impact. To master the mirror match, make sure you're tracking the enemy's cooldowns, her crystal, her shield, and her diamond form. If you do that, then you'll win the duel every time. If you guys enjoyed that guide, then smash the like button and subscribe. Let me know what you really thought about this guide, and if it made you rethink the way you're gonna play the Frost Queen. Make sure to leave a comment if you want to see a full breakdown of my gameplay, and maybe going over some of the things I do well and don't do as well. Thanks for watching.
Hello everyone, 光光 here.